you saw the puzzle. Keeping. I didn't see. Okay. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Just kidding. Kidding. So today I hijacked Danger's video. I'm the interview, she's the guest, and I have another guest. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, though some of you know them. So I'll start on my right. Ma'am?
Hi guys, my name is Denje. I'm Aru's friend, and yeah, I'm excited for today.
Bestie.
Oh yeah, she's my best friend.
Thank you.
Oh, hi guys. My name is Clinton.
Clinton who?
Oh, Clinton Kampai.
Great.
I'm their friend.
Well, you had that. So we're gonna start with like a little bit of game to see if they're smart. But I already know they're smart. So
Doubting my abilities.
Yes. So this I'm gonna start with you. Then I'm gonna go with her. So he's gonna get ladies first. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna start with you. So I'm gonna give you a puzzle, and you're gonna have to tell me what this puzzle means. It's like a saying. Yeah. I'm gonna start with Danger because he said ladies first. So what do you see? Yeah, this is the simplest one. You have to get it.
Simple is relative.
No, I'm not trying to put pressure on you. Yeah.
Think.
Where's think?
Wait, think.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like it's a puzzle. It's like a saying. It's like a phrase. Think out loud. Look at what you're seeing. Where's think? Think out of the box. Correct.
No, this is not fair. You told him.
No, I was like, where's think? I didn't tell
what am I
her.
seeing?
I told her, what is she seeing? Look at the puzzle.
You're jealous because I got it.
Guys, no.
You are jealous, Clinton.
Yo, I made my own here. Okay, it's fine. Is this mine?
No, it's not yours.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give Clinton his. So yours is this one.
Here we go.
No, look at the color. Look at the letters. Look at how many things we got. It's
Egg.
like a puzzle.
Egg.
No. What is the color of the letter? I feel like I'm giving it away. What's the color of the letter?
Oh, okay.
You want to see? You didn't see it.
No. You must next time replace words with numbers so that it would be nice. Because I. Yeah, color of the letter is red.
And then you see, you're studying somewhere.
Red. Yo, God. It's a red go.
How many go?
2 goes.
So?
Oh, ready to go.
Exactly. That means I think I'm playing with them. You see, so simple.
No, this is my first time. So, it's hard to join all those dots.
All those dots.
Yeah.
Okay. One last one for you. Can you spell yes?
What?
Yes. Can you spell yes?
Yes.
Spell it.
Y-E-S.
Again?
Y-E-S.
And then say it.
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
What's the letter after D?
E.
And then put them together.
What?
Put them together. What does it make?
No.
Is it a word?
It's not a word.
It's not a word?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, D.
What's the letter after D?
Oh.
Say it out loud. I want you to say it out loud for the people to hear. Yes.
Letter after D is F. Sorry, E. Oh my God. No, ask me about numbers. You know, it's not fair. You must ask me about numbers. Words are hard.
Words is alphabet.
I was in primary school last time.
We are asking, what's the letter after D?
Okay, it's E.
Okay, combine those two. Don't say anything.
D-E?
No. What's the first word I told you?
C.
Oh. What did I say? You must tell.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes and E.
Yes. Combine them two.
Yes, sir.
Say that again.
Yes. Oh no.
Is that a word?
Yes. Oh no. In my language, it's a word. So yeah.
No, in English.
No.
It's not a word.
Yeah.
Yes. Ice. Okay, guys.
No, no. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll take my.
Yeah, I would test Danger on the same thing, but then now she has clue what's going on, so she's gonna get it.
I was confused.
So we'll just get into the video.
No, I want to see how she's gonna think.
What?
Yeah, test it.
Test her.
Yeah, you. Not me.
Test her on what? No, but I can't give her like the same puzzle I gave it to you because she's gonna get it.
Different word.
No, yes, even if it's a different word, she knows that she has to put the two together and make it make sense. Get it?
Okay,
so I'm Skis Clinton.
I sure want this fine.
Sorry. So today's video is about, drum roll please guys. What do you think of today's date culture? I'm so excited. Oh my word. I'm so excited. So mind you, just a disclaimer, we're not trying to judge anyone, because I think some parts that may come out of this video may sound like we're trying to, or we are judging people that do certain things. No, this is just our opinion and what we think. Disclaimer. Yes. So let's get into it. The first question is, before I can get to the first question, just to clarify, I'm going to alternate, which means the next question, I'm going to start with you. So the first one, I'm starting with you.
Okay.
So am I allowed to add on your question?
You can.
You can. So what do you think of today's date culture?
Damn. The date culture in today's day and age is so bad. If I had a choice, God could just drop my husband by my doorstep and I don't have to go through the dating process. I mean, there's so much that I think about it, but
you can still do it.
I can still do it.
God can still do it.
Got a miracle.
No, but I think for me as well, I'd also be skeptical if someone gets to know me after 2 weeks and wants to marry me. Like, ain't no way.
Me, I want to meet someone today and I meet them tomorrow.
Yo, wow, okay. Not me, but at the same time, I don't like the process of I'm going out on a date with someone and then I figure out that there's something wrong with them and then I date someone else and then I figure out there's something wrong with them and then I date someone else. Like, I don't like that. I feel like people in today's day and age, they give up easily. That's number one. And number two, people in today's day and age don't know how to take no for an answer, so it kind of becomes difficult to navigate the dating space. So I feel like that's why it makes me a bit weary whenever I'm thinking of, okay, on a date, you understand what I mean? But yeah, guys, if I had a choice, if God was to just drop my husband by my doorstep, I'll be more than happy. You'd be more than happy. Yeah.
But like you said, people, but of course they are referring to James. You can't take no as an answer. We can, but it depends how you say no. You can say no, Clint. Come on. Yeah, I don't feel like there's hope, that thing of playing advocate. So like this type of no. They say no, like if you tell me no today, I will never say I again. But they say no, you give me hope. I'm like, oh, okay, she needs time, or I need to pull some strings, nyana. Then after that, maybe something will happen.
Okay, so where's the silver lining when it comes, not the silver lining, but where's the lining between being rude and saying no clearly? Because I don't want to be rude, because I don't think that there's anything wrong with a guy professing his feelings. I think it's important to profess feelings, because how else are you going to meet your wife? But you try your shot and then I happen to not be interested. But I don't also want to be rude. I don't want to be so rude that you are scared to ask another girl out, if that kind of makes sense.
Okay. But in my head, it depends on who is the person. Let's say the person is a stranger. If you start acting too nice to me and in the same time you're saying no, I feel like there's hope with it. I feel like there's hope.
So what I'm understanding from your question is, how can you say a firm no without appearing rude and being firm in what you say? Standing.
There's one thing that happened. You see, if you ask someone out, I don't know how girls do this. They say no, but at the same time you're not ready to. You still want to know me, but they are telling me no. So it's better for you say no, and yes, after you say no, we must not associate again. We're not enemies, but I mean, at least I don't want confusion.
No contact.
Yes, no, yeah. After you know, it's shy.
What happens if you're friends before that?
If you're friends now, just now you meet up, are we gonna go back to our old friendship? If you think both of you think, yeah, I think the old friendship is too weak, then yeah, we can still be friends. So that memory we must delete that moment. It never happened.
It never happened. You just continue.
Yeah, so that maybe one of the days you won't misinterpret my actions or my words. So because before I told you like, oh, I like you, maybe back then I can say some ways in that to you they're still pure. You're like, no, we're just friends. But after it's ever like, hey, I like you, and I say the same ways, you feel like, I'm trying to share you or something. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the problem is what if now?
Okay.
No. For example, I don't know how do you navigate it. Today we are friends. You tell me no, and tomorrow you don't feel it's still a no. Do you think it's gonna be no for forever, ever, 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 ever? I mean,
what do you think?
Yo. Yeah. In my world, if I say no, I mean it. But I mean, for different people, I guess, they could be buying time to think about it. But I
how do I know you're buying time now?
I guess that's where the mystery is. You don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, I think I agree with her. When I say no, means no.
Yeah, I feel like after 10 years, I'm like, maybe Aluna sees me in a different way.
I don't know. No, I don't want to speak on behalf of people that say no. There are those people that like, oh no, I'm gonna say yes on the 5th time. No, I'm not gonna speak on behalf of those because I don't know what goes on in their minds. So, how would you know if you should keep pursuing it?
No, if we're friends, I can't. It's shy. A stranger, okay, maybe.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Okay, so what do I think about today's dating culture? Oh my God, I feel like it's a mess. It's so messed up. A lot is going on. Like, I don't know, as a Christian, like, there are some things, you live by the Bible. You think everyone is doing the same. The moment you hear, oh, the people do this, people do that, I get so shocked. Like, really? So you do that? I try by myself. I try by all means to convince myself, no, they're not doing that. No, it's just, So it's a lot is happening to a point where I don't know much about it, but I just know a lot is happening. Like, I feel like knowing more and more is just gonna traumatize me. I'm just gonna try to, yeah.
Wait, dating? What is dating?
I think, yeah. What is dating?
What is dating?
What is dating, guys?
Is that even a concept in Christianity?
Yes, yeah. Hey, there's one statement that I will say. Okay, I used to say dating is not good, but I'm saying, okay, I'm rephrasing it. In the Bible or biblical, I don't think like dating is there. Is there dating?
No, there's no dating.
Exactly. So now we are taking the patterns of the world and we're also incorporating them as a Christian. Because like it's now normal. Actually everyone do it. So you feel like it's right.
To date.
Yeah. But what is dating after all?
Is it wrong though?
What is dating?
Dating is getting to know someone with the intention of marrying them. Eventually it leading to marriage. Okay, there is dating, people just casually date, and then there's dating to marry. But I think the whole purpose of dating someone is just getting to know
the
them.
relationships and whatever is still part of dating.
We include the what?
When you're in a relationship,
yes,
you're still dating.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, in my head is that concept. I remember when you said like no, you end up doing like a try and error type of thing. Whose voice are you listening to when you need to know someone? And it's like your intuition is like I'll start. Okay, let's say I find a girl. I'm now in a relationship with her. I'm trying to see if she's a perfect person for me. If she's not, I'm going to the next person. Before you get married, maybe go to 10 people. But there's one pattern that is happening there. You are creating. The reasons you broke up with the same person might be different. Like each and every small fight, you make you guys break up. So by the time you get into a relationship, into a real marriage, those small things, you'll be like, no, let's divorce. Let's divorce. That's one thing I don't like about the dating thing. You get 20 people, different one. Some they'll break you and we're all different. Clinton is good at this. Then you meet the next person, Peter. Peter is good at something Clinton was bad at. But he is bad at what Clinton was good at. So you will never find a complete person.
Also, in a way, you're saying good to like the culture, like how it is portrayed today. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, today it breaks his team. So also in my head is, whose voice do you listen to? I feel like if you listen to God's voice, I don't need more than 2 people.
Yes.
At the right time. Because like, you start dating when you're like 18. I ask you, when do you want to get married? You say, after 10 years, when you're 28. So I think you start dating at 18. After 10 years, how many people are you going to be with? Oh, God.
Okay. I think that's a whole topic on its own. So we're going to get there.
Okay.
That's a lot to digest, guys, but we still have more questions. So in the interest of time, just to summarize, so what is your opinion about today's date culture? Just in short, summarize everything you said.
It's not a safe space. It's not a safe space. But however, yeah, there's some people who are in nice relationships and pure intentions. But the majority, Imagine when especially calling Munjolo the pandemic, that's when you realize like no. It's like you're competing to break each other. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So it's not a safe space.
Alrighty. So we move on to our second question. I'm gonna start with you. No. What is one thing that is an automatic turn off for you that the rest of the population deems normal? Damn.
Disclaimer, guys. Disclaimer. I'm not judging. It's just a preference.
Yeah, we put a disclaimer at the beginning. We're not judging. This is just our opinion.
Yeah, just an opinion. I'm thinking like, which one is top? You know, like, wait. In my head, it must be. No, rephrase the question. I'm thinking I have 2 answers and I don't know which one is right.
Which one is right?
Okay. On a lighter note.
Yes.
Someone who drinks.
Someone who drinks.
Yes. No.
That's a no for you.
It's shy.
You can't date a girl who drinks alcohol. And the second one?
So I wanted to say, if you're not if you don't share the same faith, then it's a no.
Well, I think for me, an automatic turn off is they're like, oh, I'm a Christian. I mean, everybody says they're a Christian, but do they know Jesus? Do they have a relationship with him? Of course, there are some other deeper things, but like at the point of meet up, obviously to just get to know where you are at with your relationship. I'm not going to ask you straight up because we know what the answer will be. Oh yes, I go to church. I believe in God. Well, everybody does, but then a lifestyle says more than what you say. So I think getting to just interact with a person and saying, okay, you don't believe. Obviously, someone who values God is going to love God more than loving you, basically. So yeah, prioritizing God. So someone who doesn't have a relationship with Jesus. Yeah.
Can I list more than 5?
No, we said one.
No, maximum.
Okay, number 1 is someone who's not waiting for marriage. Yeah, I know for a lot of people it's normal, and but for me, like I can't be with someone who's not waiting for marriage, who doesn't understand the revelation of purity as yet. And someone who expects me to pursue them. And I'm gonna elaborate on that. Like I get so mad. Someone who expects me to be a man in a relationship, but wouldn't say it outright. Do you get what I mean?
What do you mean, like?
No. For example, someone will ask me out, then I play, maybe not necessarily play hard to get. I'll tell you no, but you keep on pushing, up until I'm like, okay, fine, yes, it's fine. Like, we can go out. You expect me to tell you where we're going. You expect me to, like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like some men think that pursuing is just asking a girl out up until she says yes, but pursuing is pursuing the person up until the end. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
Because such people, even when like, they take you on a date, the first question they ask, they ask stuff like, what do you bring to the table? Like, it's like you pursued me, and then now you want me to tell you why I'm worth it. Like, you pursued me, you disturbed my peace, and then now you want me to tell you what can I bring to the table? Why should you date me? Like, do you understand the logic that is messed up? Like,
I mean, why are you? Sure, but with different preferences. What do you bring to the table? I must bring things to the table, not you.
So I don't like pursuing men, like, because you're supposed to be the one pursuing me. So those kind of questions, those kind of expectations, and on the date, it's like I am marketing myself, like, for you to buy me. Like, it's like you're asking me, can you do this and this and this and this and this? Whereas in actual fact, as a man of God, when you come into my life, you're supposed to be thinking about things you can bring to my life to make my life better. Do you get what I mean? So I think those are 2 turn-offs for me.
Yeah. Can I add? Okay. Also, to add on what she said, that's what I was thinking as well. I do agree on her on the issue of, like, purity. One thing that has been normalized is sex before marriage. Like, oh my goodness. Even there are some Christians that do it. They're like, we believe in God. I mean, we are engaged, so we might as well just do it. Still, that's still sex outside of marriage. Just because you're engaged, getting ready to get married, doesn't give you the opportunity or the leverage to just have sex. No, I think that's also like a turn off for me.
Well, so it means we can hold hands before marriage. We can kiss before marriage. We can't. We can hug before marriage.
We can what?
Hold hands before marriage.
Why are you laughing?
No, I want to understand. Was you? I think we wanted this conversation, and like, I don't think. Okay, I didn't know where to draw the line. I think until recently I found the verse in Ezekiel. I think you know the verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know the verse. What is the verse you're talking about?
It's not a nice verse, my friend. So basically, God was so angry with the children of Israel, and then they're like, you remembered your former days when you prostituted yourself and allowed your breasts to be fondled.
So now
the Bible, guys, the Bible.
So me before, I thought like, okay, when they used to preach or when they used to tell us like, oh, in Christianity, no sex before marriage, but they never told me no kissing before marriage or no hugging before marriage. So me, I thought like, one thing my goal is not to have sex before marriage. So I'm like, oh, maybe I can kiss before marriage since it's kind of normal. I don't know, I can't say it's kind of normal. It depends who is people around you, type of thing. So I don't know where to draw the line.
I think it factors into a matter of purity.
So in my head, purity just means if you're not having sex, you're still pure.
No. It's a matter of your heart. Well, Benji knows more about this topic, but I think we can make another video about purity. What do you think? Because there's a lot more deeper than purity. Because it's not just a matter of following things not to do. It goes beyond that.
Okay, no, I understand that part. I mean, like, in later terms.
I mean, honestly, like, in a relationship, there can be aspects of affection. We come from different backgrounds. There are people who come from African backgrounds, like me and myself, who, like, any minimal touch or whatever means something. And the people who come from, like, very affectionate backgrounds that, you're always hugging, cuddling as brothers and sisters, etc. Do you get what I mean? But I feel like when you come together as a couple, that's something that you kind of bring to submission to God, to say, okay, Lord. But if whatever you're doing is with the intention of gratifying the flesh, then I think that's where it starts to become perverse. Do you get what I mean? Because you can just hug someone or even hug your friend because you miss your friend and you love your friend. It's like you're hugging a teddy bear. And then you can hug someone with the intention that you know what you want to get from the hug. You know what you're trying to get from the hug. You get what I mean?
No hugging before marriage, guys.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
I'm saying that.
Particularly for me, there are areas that are no-go. They're too sensitive. Even if I'm dating, I don't want my partner to touch unless I'm married.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so.
Alrighty. You had it all, guys. It's getting hot in the room. It's getting hot.
Yeah.
So, the third question. Dating is not biblical. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Yes. Right? And that's the question that Clinton asked at the beginning. But what do you think is the purpose of dating? We kind of touched on it at the beginning. And why do Christians date regardless of it being unbiblical? We're starting this time? You are starting, ma'am.
Yes, but dating is not biblical. I don't know. I haven't really dived much into courting, but I think most Christians are more inclined towards courting. It kind of makes them feel.
I feel like courting
better.
For me is rebranding dating at the same time. Rebranding. I'm telling you, that's with the same people. Or maybe I'm like, tell me what's the difference.
Usually with courting, there's like zero affection. Maybe the most you can do is hold hands and hug. And literally there's so much accountability and you have a specific time that it's like I'm giving this an example, right? You have like a contract for maybe a year. No, I'm sorry, but I have to give an example. No. You give a contract for a year.
Okay, yeah.
Give it. At the end of the year, we're getting married. So during that year, we're discussing, do we have the same views when it comes to raising kids? Do we have the same views when it comes to parenting? Do we have the same views about marriage? Do we see marriage the same way, type of thing? And the thing is, you don't defile this woman. You don't, you're not touching where you're not supposed to touch. You're not kissing her at all. And in the event that you find out after the year that you don't want to marry her, like you haven't defiled her in any way, like you're
emotionally,
because in your mind you're like, even if I'm not her wife, if her husband is somewhere there and I'm touching this woman the way that I'm touching, would her husband be happy? Do you get what I mean? Type of thing. But in the process of getting to know her during courting, you're like just seeing if we can actually be in the same house together, if that kind of makes sense. But yes, I do understand, like emotionally people do get attached in today's generation. So it's not just about physical affection. But I think for me, I think the reason why people date, even if it's not biblical, is they just wanna know what they're getting themselves into. Personally for me, guys, I don't think I'm gonna marry someone who just came and told me that God says you're my wife, and
you see, that's the problem. What voice are you listening to?
I just follow what he's saying.
What voice are you listening to?
No. But at the same time, if God revealed to you that I'm your wife, God has also revealed to me that I'm your. What am I saying? If God revealed to you that I'm your wife, God has also revealed to me that you're my husband. It has to be like, mutual. How God is going to do it, God is creative. Don't ask me. But for me, I think I'll prefer dating someone to see how this person behaves when they're angry. Can I deal with that? I want to see everything. I want to get to know everything about them so that I know what I'm getting myself into. But in the process of that, I think Christians do date, but obviously we can't date like the world. And guess you have to have specific boundaries that, okay, the world says this is okay, but I'm not going to do it because I'm a Christian.
You can't play with fire and you think you get away with it.
What do you mean?
Okay, so are you saying that we shouldn't date?
Yes, Clinton, are you saying we shouldn't date?
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I said we should have boundaries.
Because when you say we are playing with fire, it's like you are getting into something that might expose you to something.
Exactly.
So are you saying dating might expose us to something?
Yes.
So we shouldn't date?
Maybe.
Elaborate on that.
I want to give you a question. Oh, okay, an example. Imagine dating for 5 years. And we think for 5 years, for 5 years, we never hold hands. We never. Oh no, for you, I can't say hugging. It means different thing to you. But I mean, it's hard, man. You watch movies and you see people, they'll be hugging or kissing. My friends will be telling me 1, 2, 3 things. Oh, of course, I know God said you might not like co-conspiracy, whatever they co-conspiracy, do whatever they do, including dating. You must not do it. But okay, no. What I'm trying to say is, it's hard, man, for me to draw those boundaries every time for 5 years, and one day I won't make a mistake.
That is why I remember someone actually once advised us to say, if you are dating, date when you're ready for marriage so that you don't have to wait a long time. Because when you're waiting for a long time, you're opening the door for temptation. Because why are you dating someone for 5 years if you know, like, you can't deal with.
Imagine.
But I think for
5
me
years
as well,
without like looking at you with a lustful eye.
No, I mean, you're gonna be sexually attracted to this person, but that's where self-control comes in, because you're not gonna date someone you're not sexually attracted to, bro.
You know, there's one thing I remember this video.
There's a person said that.
I remember.
Pardon me, but if you're not ready for marriage, then you shouldn't date, because ultimately the purpose why you should this will be me answering the first part of the question. The purpose of you dating is getting towards marriage, getting to get that partner whom you'll spend the rest of your life with, right? So you can continue what you were saying.
I was trying to say is, the Bible says, flee away from what?
Temptation. But that's not temptation.
Sexual immorality, like you need to flee, not to self-control. There's no self-control.
No, you misunderstood me, Clinton. I'm saying that when you are dating someone, there's a potential that you're gonna be sexually attracted to them because you like them, they're beautiful. You're not gonna date someone that you're not attracted to. You get what I mean? And that's what I said. That's where self-control comes in. That's where setting boundaries comes in. If it means we shouldn't be in close rooms together, we should rather date outside, outdoors, go to movies, go to the park, if we are meeting indoors, let there be other people who are with us, etc., etc. But I'm saying that let's not demonize sexual attraction.
Yes, I understand.
Do you understand? You feel what you feel for her, but then you're like, I respect you way too much to downgrade you like that.
Okay, yes, it means I'm not gonna touch you physically.
Yes.
But in my head, my mind, remember still,
that's also where self-control comes in, even in your mind. But even with the lady, you can literally discuss, you know what, honey, like, don't wear specific things that don't do that, like type of thing.
Boundaries, what she was talking about, that yes, at the beginning, if you remember, she said, yes, I think Christians should date, but then at the same time, we're not dating the worldly way, but we should put boundaries. Okay. So those are the boundaries. I think if you cross this line, then that's when I'm gonna be, start thinking, maybe, it goes.
I understand. Yeah.
And understand. Okay, so what's your answer to the question? Let me repeat it to you.
Okay.
What do you think is the purpose of dating, and why do Christians date regardless of it being unbiblical?
Yo, hey, this topic for me is something that is kind of complicated because I don't really understand. Why are we dating? Yeah, I don't understand. The only reason, okay, whatever, we ever dated before.
Yeah? Sorry, what did you say? Whoever he dated before. I hope she's not watching the video. But anyways.
She's gonna watch it.
Yo, God.
Yo, okay, no. I mean,
my sister,
okay.
Sorry.
No. Not in that way. I was trying to say, let's say my past relationship, right? I know that was years ago. So it's a thing of, the only reason I did it is because maybe to me it was normal. Other people are doing it. So I feel like it's normal. You like someone, you want to be in a relationship with them.
But I think also for me, I view like having a boyfriend or dating as like, this is my best friend. And I know it's crazy, but the reason why for me, even if I was to find someone now, and I'm not gonna be married anytime soon up until I graduate, which is years, I don't see it as a problem, because I'm like, we're just friends. Like, we are friends, but we're more than friends. We know we're I don't know how to put it.
Can we be just friends then? I mean,
yes, you can. Yes, you can. If I'm not attracted to you like that, yes, we can. Bro, like, I would not see you.
No, I mean, instead of dating, replace dating with friendship.
Yes, that's how I view dating. Because what we're doing when we're dating, I'm telling you about my day. We're going to the mall together. We're going to church together. I basically fill you in about the details of my life. Yes, I've been recently been convicted about doing devotions together. So I don't know about that. But yeah, just doing those things together and really being close. So yeah.
Maybe in that way it will make sense then.
So for me, and the thing is, I'm not big on attraction. Actually, I feel like if a guy is fixated so much on physical attraction, it just makes me scared. So that's why I can see dating someone for 5 years and it not be a problem.
No, you can see being friends with someone for 5 years and it's not a problem.
Yes, but I know that I love them. Like I know that I like them legit.
Your logic.
I literally know that I love them.
Yeah, yeah, of course you do love your friends. Yeah, it's normal.
No. No. I mean, I love them, but I don't, because obviously I'm waiting for marriage as well. It's like it just feels like a safe type of love. It just feels so safe. Like it feels like I'm honoring God, and I don't feel guilty about being with you. Like I don't even know if I'm making any sense.
Okay, I understand what they're saying, and I don't want to say it's easier for you
Girls.
guys, for girls to do it than for boys. I should remember I always use the lion and the zebra. We are hunters.
Yeah, he's always saying that.
Yes, no. I'm serious. It's a thing of our desires. They're kind of different. Because for you, I feel like you can be friends with me and everything. Like it's pure friend.
Yeah.
Whereas for guys, it's kind of hard, man. It's very, 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 very hard. Majority of the time, you'll be like, maybe I'm opening for that door to be opened.
To be more than friends.
Yeah.
Yes, we are more than friends, but our relationship is friend-like. I don't know if it makes sense. Like we're not kissing, or I don't know how to. We're not doing any of those weird stuff. It's not weird. I'm sorry, but like, but like we are genuinely. I know that I love you. Know that you love me, like in that way. But the way we navigate our relationship is friend-like and it's childlike. Do you get what I mean?
So pure, so young, so
Exactly
innocent.
my point. So I think that's why for me, I don't mind going for, because of reasons, because I'm studying obviously, and I don't want to have like I don't want to get into marriage because I know how I am. And I don't think I can handle both marriage and school at the same time. So for me,
I understand.
that's what I think.
I understand.
So Clinton, what's your answer?
I
Why do you think Christians date, irregardless of it being unbiblical? Just a straightforward answer, please.
Oh, maybe. Yes, I feel like it's a thing of we are dating because you see other people. People normalize it. So there's some things you feel like, okay, maybe it's not really a sin, or it's not like really wrong to do it. Until we start like unpacking the entire process. What do you do when you're involved in dating? Then if you are now starting like to unpack those things, you realize like, oh, is this thing godly? But all this time I'm like, I thought like it's just kissing, nothing deep.
Sorry to just add one more thing, because I feel like I'm prolonging this question more than it should be. But you know why I also love friendship and dating? Is that we can be authentic. Because I feel like if you're dating someone like with that intention of, okay, you're trying to impress or whatever, but if this is my friend is authentic and they show me the true self, and that way I'm able to see, is this the kind of person that I want to marry, type of thing. Do you get what I mean? So that's why I think if I were to date, when I date, it will look like friendship.
That's beautiful. Pastor Mildred advises that. If you know her, just search her on YouTube. So the next question is, in what ways has the world dishonored God in dating?
Yeah, I know the ways. Yo. It's guys. I mean, there are a lot of things we've like normalized. Like we normalized it. One, because of the movies we watch, the songs we listen to.
True.
So everything becomes normal.
So you're saying everything has become sexualized.
Yes. I remember when you're young, like when you know those scenes whereby like people start kissing, you do fast forward. Because I'm like, no. Yes.
Or you look away.
Yes, yeah,
or you close your eyes.
Exactly. You're so innocent. You're so pure. But now it's now normal. So I'm telling you. Because it's so normal. If I do it to someone, it feels normal. I don't feel like I've sinned or I've done something wrong against God. You know, those type of things. So it becomes like so normal. It's like now we're like the world. Yeah. Instead of like the world being like us as Christians, we are becoming like the world.
Okay. Or do you want to ask him a question?
I wanted to ask him a question, but it's fine.
You can.
You can ask him because I wanted to answer.
So you mentioned, like, can you give practical ways that if you're dating someone, this is dishonorable? Because pastors say, okay, don't have sex before marriage, but I mean that's kind of, you know, you don't get into the nitty gritties. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Okay, it's fine. You can respond.
Okay. So, in what ways has dating in this culture dishonored God? That's the question, right? I think the moment before you even start, your reasoning, like, you know, there are those people that just date for fun. Just, like, what's your reasoning? What's your mentality towards dating? What's something that you are looking for another person? I think that's where the dishonoring starts.
That's a powerful one.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to lengthen. But do you get me? Because it all starts in your mind. It all starts before you even initiate it, before you even approach someone else.
But do you agree? Like, I can approach you with pure intentions. I want to be with you. I'm seeing you as my wife, right?
Yes.
But still in the process, I can still do things that dishonors God. I love you. Yes, I love you. I want you to be my partner. But then we have sex before marriage. We are still dishonoring God.
Yes. So there's also that part. So yeah, there's also that part. Not saying that this is the one singular part, but I mean, there's so many ways. But then, you know, for some, that's where it starts. For some years, you might have pure intentions. You might want to honor God, but then the way you execute it, the way you start it, the way you approach is like, what do you mean you want to honor God, but the things you're doing say something different? So,
yeah, I understand. But no, there are some things we used to do.
And also, and also like in this dating, I think it's wise to get an elderly advice, an elderly wisdom, someone who is rooted in Christ, right? Yes.
But for many of us, the thing of you start dating when we are not allowed to date, like you date in secret. We're in high school. It's kind of fun, you know, during those
times.
I
have a question regards that. What is the question? You want me to ask it now?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys believe that there should be a specific age when someone should start, you know, dating, thinking about marriage, something like that?
Well, I don't think there should be a specific age, because God's time is not our time. I was literally at a women's conference this week, and the pastor was preaching, said he met her husband. She met her husband when she was 14. So
were they dating since 14?
Yes, they were dating since 14, and they're now like pastors of a church. And I also dated in high school.
For fun.
Not for fun. I saw him as my husband. I saw us having kids. I saw us going to the same university together. I saw us graduating together. I saw us having babies together. So my intentions was not in a bad place, but I think because I had boundaries, even if it didn't work out and continue, I wouldn't say that there's anything dishonorable that I did during dating with that person, because we never even kissed when we were dating.
Purely friends,
my
guys.
brother, your
friends.
Purely friends, man. It was nice. You know what we would do when we were dating. You know how our dates looked like.
Studying together.
Doing math. No, but there was that love. There was that love that I had for him.
I love my friends.
No. I have other friends, but with him, it was different.
So, Clayton, from what I'm hearing, I don't know if I'm right. It's like there should be a different type of love you give to your person, someone to become your wife. That is different.
Yes.
Than the love you give to a friend. Yes, there is a difference, but like the way you say it.
Oh no. Hey, what am I saying? Okay, in my head is whatever she's saying. I'm seeing that brother is it. You was your friend.
You said a brother.
You was your friend. No, okay, but I understand what they're saying. No, that was so pure, innocent
Like I
relationship.
literally, and I think for me as well, because I know a lot of African parents are against dating when you're in high school. They're like, "Yo, it's gonna distract you from your books and all of that." But the people that I've dated only one person, but the people that I've been involved with, because obviously I have had crushes or whatever growing up, puberty. Come on, guys. So the people that I've been involved with usually were like people who are like smart, people who did well in school. So even when I'm talking to them, I'm having good conversations that build me up. Do you get what I mean? Like my marks were improving, my marks were becoming better. My marks were becoming. I even had a friend, my friend, who was like, I think she was like average. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing because I'm not gonna mention her name. She was getting average marks. She dated a guy, bruh. Her marks started increasing like nobody. Smart guy, exactly. And I think for me, leadership starts way before marriage because they're like, where is this guy leading you to?
Amen.
You get what I mean?
I've done the same to my friends.
So I think for me, even when I'm dating, I can even see the value that this guy brings to my life. Do you understand what I mean? And even when you break up, you're like, I've learned so much from this guy.
Okay.
Clinton, are you against dating your friend?
No. I want to be.
No, okay, sorry. What I mean is not like typically dating your friend, but seeing a friend in someone you date. That's what I mean.
No, there's no problem. I think it would be beautiful. I don't know. But yeah.
You think?
Okay. Hey, but sometimes a good friend is not a good partner. You never know. Yeah, I might be a good friend to you, but a horrible partner. You never know. But what I was trying to say is the situation, like the scenario she gave on her exam, right? I think if similar people, we do everything together. Actually, from Monday to Sunday, we'll be together. We start together, we go to church together, but we're friends. And I really cared and loved that person. No, as a friend, not the other type of love. So the only difference there, I don't see the difference between your relationship and me and your relationship.
The fact that I feel something for them. That's the difference.
I
have affections towards them.
Okay, so Clinton, so in that case, what aspect need to be there for it to be different?
Oh, yes.
For it to be a valid relationship, as you say.
Yes.
That's
a good question, right?
Yes, because you're trying to say that my experience was invalid.
No. Okay. There are two words. I understand your word. Hey, that word is so nice, the innocent, pure word. But in that part of the word, okay, no, this must not be, it's in non-Christian ways. Yeah, let me put in that in the world way. It's hard to have a relationship without physical touch, no affection.
No, would hug and would hold hands and he would carry my bag after school.
Carry your groceries.
And sometimes you'd also carry me. Like when how oh yes.
Okay, I want
not necessarily groceries, no. I've not dated
school.
I'm talking about high school.
Sorry.
I haven't dated anyone.
I thought you were talking about a future partner.
Oh no. I'm talking about like my experience in high school that there was that level of affection. Would hold hands, would hug, he would carry my bag and he would also maybe sometimes carry me.
Oh, okay. Me, I don't like
on hugs. His back.
Clarity. Okay, me, I don't like hugs. So that's the only thing for oh no, yeah, I can't carry people. So so holding hands, yeah, carrying the bag, I did all those things. They are my friends. So the only difference is no hugging because me, I don't like hugging because I feel like
even for a person you're dating.
Even until today, okay, before I think I would hug someone I'm dating. Doesn't need. But from today onwards, I feel like no again.
Okay. Is there a specific reason why you don't hug?
Yes. What's the reason behind me hugging you?
To show affection.
I can show them with words.
Okay, that's fine. That's your preference, and that's fine. That's okay.
Okay, so what's your question? You didn't ask. You're the one who's supposed to be answering. In what ways has the world dishonored God in dating?
Yes. Yeah, people have sex before marriage. That's the first one. But there's some people who also are not having sex before marriage, but The way they show affection is dishonoring. I feel like whatever you're doing, if this person is not your wife and her husband is looking at you, seeing you do whatever you're doing to her.
Sorry, guys.
But I don't.
And you know her husband would not be okay with it. I feel like that's dishonoring. For example, right? Like I don't like people. I don't want, for me personally, if I'm to date someone, no one is touching my butt, no one is touching my boobs. And even when they're hugging me, this hug is for me. If they're not trying to satisfy fleshly desire. Yes, you get what I mean. Because you can see when a hug is for you, it's like they're trying to comfort you. It's like maybe you're crying or whatever. This hug is for you. It's not for them. Do you get what I mean? And also, even when you're showing affection, is the way you're showing affection selfish? Are you doing it for yourself? Or you're just trying to show this person that I love you? Like, you know how I would hug you because I'm like, I love you. I would hold your hand because I love you. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah. But
I feel like...
But the touching, the excessive touching, the sex before marriage, a lot of other things.
Today, okay, in a world way, in our generation again, like people that are comfortable. When you say like, if you do anything that you're not comfortable for someone to do to your wife, that's no go area. But you see, what's fun is in our generation, people be asking each other about what's a big body count. Someone say like 5. They're like, oh, 5 is not a lot, so it's fine. Someone say 2, 10. So someone will be like, oh, 20 maybe is too much, but 5 is fine. So they're still fine with that thing. Don't know.
I mean, we're not judging people. I mean, people have different pasts and people have different experiences, and some people had a past before they came to the Lord. So I mean, there are different scenarios to that. But I do get your point. Ultimately, you're not supposed to even be having sex before marriage anyways. Your body count is supposed to be 0. But I mean, we live in a fallen world and some of us have past and stuff like that. So yeah, man.
And I feel like, you know more at a later stage. Like there are things like you have done in the past. And they thought like, no, it was right. Or we can hide, you can hold hands, you can kiss before marriage. So it's fine. But at the later stage now, it's when you realize like, no, those things were wrong. So it's like if I had this conversation with Clinton who was 17 or 16, maybe some of the decisions you've done along the lines, you could have changed them.
I get you.
Yeah, this conversation, it makes more sense when I'm 15 or 14. So that I know every time I'm gonna get into this.
But you know what else is dishonoring as well? Dating and you know you're not gonna marry this person. Like you know you are not gonna marry this person, but you're dating them because you want someone to cuddle with after you wrote your exam, or you're dating them because you just want someone. You know, some people even date you for status, like, oh, because they're just a beautiful girl, I have someone to host.
They don't want to be alone.
Yes.
Someone else.
But I can extend it to dating to see how, like, where it's gonna lead us.
That's also not dating with intention.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's more of a try and error. Majority of dating is try and error. I'll see this person, how things are gonna go. Then afterwards, if it's not going the way I thought it must go.
I mean, ultimately, you do have hope when you're dating someone. Like in the beginning, you're like, okay, you know what, I want to marry this person until I get a very valid reason to say, you know what, actually, it might be wise not to marry this person. And I don't think it's a bad thing to break things off because the worst thing you can get into is get into a marriage with someone that you saw their red flags. But now when you're married,
if God tell you something like, this is your husband, so even if there are red flags and God tell you it's your husband, are you gonna still now divorce them because you see things you don't like?
I don't know. I think for me, I don't believe that God chooses your spouse for you. God can make suggestions, but I don't think God will
He can choose.
Force you, say, unless you're Hosea the prophet.
But
I'm just saying. For the most part, like 90% of the cases, I don't think God chooses your partner for you, but God can show you eligible people to marry, and He ultimately wants. And you know, an example I can give for that, when God was giving showing Adam the different types of animals, he's like, okay, it's not good for men to be alone, so he presented all the animals to him. Like, and even with that, Adam said, no, giraffe came, no, Lord, no, snake, no, rabbit, no, this can't be a companion. Up until he made him go to sleep, created Eve. God didn't even have to say anything. When Adam saw her, he was like, this is now. bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh.
Okay.
I shall call her woman because she came from me. Like God did not say, this is your wife. No.
Okay, I understand. Okay, in that
God presented, God paraded. Another translation says God paraded.
Okay.
And then he was like, I'm gonna have this. This is good. I like her.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, let's say you thought this guy is the perfect.
Sorry. For you, there's something you mentioned. I feel like we're gonna pass it. Yeah. We're like, ultimately, like you trying to see if this person is who you're gonna be with or not, isn't it? How about like, because most dating, it has been portrayed as trial and error. I want to see if this person is for me or not. One thing the pastor mentioned is like, how about you don't do that when like you are into dating, but get to know the person before that, before you can even get to like, date this and that, but know the person, but is this and that before you even get into dating.
There's some parts of me you never know.
Okay, that's where dating comes in.
But then
for the most part, no. But then I feel like that's also where the Holy Spirit comes in, because even when you're getting to know someone, you need to go to the Lord and say, Lord, I like this person. Do you give me my blessings to go and pursue her, vice versa? And if God says I'm with you, or God says yes, you can, go. Then
if you all do that, there was no need for us to date 20 people.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, that like you don't have, it's dating doesn't have to be trial and error if you include God in it. You're like, Lord, from the get-go, should I date? Is it even my time to date? Am I supposed to even be dating right now? Or if you find someone, you're like, Lord, can I date her? Then God can show you signs to say, no, actually don't date, because they may look perfect, but maybe they have some spiritual strongholds that I don't want to put you in, or whatever the case might be.
True.
Do you get what I mean? Yeah, but then in the process of dating, because we don't just date someone's spiritual life, you want to know their habits, you want to see do they resolve conflicts easier or whatever. So yeah.
Okay, another thing I wanted to say was, yes, you see, like when you're dating and you be breaking up because of some things, my imperfections, you don't like them, then you're breaking up. Then fast forward in marriage, like God told us what are the reasons to break that special covenant. Was love. If I love you, I must love you unconditional. I must love you unconditional. If I make a mistake, then boom, the marriage is gone, or the relationship is gone. It's shy because I made a mistake. Where's love? Love must be unconditional. It's not the thing, Clint can provide 1, 2, 3 things, then I love you. If he can't provide 1, 2, 3 things, it's shy.
We aspire to be like Jesus, but we aren't Jesus. Like you
can. No.
We can say that we love unconditionally, but the truth is we don't.
But we're supposed to.
We try to. Yes, we try to. We aspire to be, but we don't love unconditionally. And sure, you have to get someone who is not gonna give up easily. But I feel for everybody, I feel like we have grace. There's some things you can't tolerate, and that's okay. And there's some things that I can tolerate. That's fine. Maybe my past is too much for someone else. Maybe. And for someone else, it's not even a big deal. But we're different people, and God gives us free will. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be stuck with someone that you don't even want to be with.
See,
I'm going to cut you off. Because this video is going to
be long.
Okay, guys. Moving on to the next question. So the next question, I'm going to start with you. So what is one common thing that has stopped you from dating in this in this generation? Why have you not been dating? That's the question she's asking.
Yeah, good.
I include God in everything. So number one is it's God's fault. Let me explain that. I feel like every single time when I would go to the Lord to ask for confirmation, I'd get the confirmation that I don't want, which is no, or you're not ready, or sometimes I do find people who are nice or eligible, and they don't see me the same way. I don't, and I also don't shoot my shots, so that's another thing. But just the supply chain is broken, guys. Like there aren't people that think the way that I think, or view dating the way that I view dating, and honor God the way that I honor God. But I still believe that God is a special someone for me. So that's why I haven't been dating. I don't believe in dating to pass time. And I don't believe in wasting time. So if I date you guys, if you find out one day that I'm dating, there's a high chance that that's gonna be my husband.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm supposed to be the one answering. That's what I was scared of. Oh my word. Oh, so well, I haven't been intentional about dating. Well, I'm not intentional about dating now. Well, obviously if God says, oh yes, you can go ahead and date, I will go ahead. Mainly because God's will, not my will, right? But the main reason why I haven't been, and yes, it's like that. So the main reason why I'm not intentional about dating. Of course, there's some people that I like and I pray, God, should I go ahead? No. It's like, yeah. So if it's God's time, then I will go ahead with it and definitely pray about it. So yeah. So even in this season of me not being intentional, but if God says, I think, you can go ahead, date, why not?
You miss your soulmate there by waiting.
I didn't say I'm waiting. Did I say I'm waiting?
No. I'm just saying. Just a comment.
Okay. So what's your answer?
My answer. I feel like again, go back to God. So God talks to us in different ways. Sometimes, it's like I learned that thing at a later stage recently. Like, oh, actually, people do pray for a specific person. Like me, when I'm praying, I don't really say, God is. No, I'm serious.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yes.
You know how there's some people, God, let him be tall, let him be dark. Like, they name the specifics, the physical things. That's why I'm laughing. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I can't say God is Mordecai the one. Tomorrow I will meet Esther. God is Esther the one. I don't. It's a thing of like, in my everyday life, I'll be like, oh God, I want a girl like this. Oh, women of Proverbs what?
Proverbs 31.
31, exactly.
Here's a joke, sorry. Just a joke.
Okay.
Men be like, they want a Proverbs 31 woman, yet they haven't read the book of Proverbs.
Imagine.
Yo!
Yeah, there's some people that are like that. They don't know the book of Proverbs yet. Yes, you know that chapter, but have you read the book of Proverbs itself?
Okay, I understand. But it's still that woman, it doesn't change. Yeah, so you'll be like, oh God, I want this type of thing.
Okay.
Woman, then I'm like, oh yeah. So now, if I go out there and I'll be like, I like Esther. So if she's the one, our relationship must work. If Esther say no, I'll take it as God telling me like she's not the right person. Yeah, or the right fit for you. So in short, maybe it's not the time now.
All right. It's not the time. I guess it's not God's time for all of us. If from what I'm hearing, not God's time.
Yeah.
Well,
until
not
2030.
God's time. Not God's time. Yeah. Me waiting on my Father's will, but now not intentional.
Yeah. Yo,
so guys, yeah.
It's like sometimes no matter how hard you try, nah, it won't happen.
What do you mean?
No, you see, like it's different. It's me who pursues someone. You guys, someone has to come to you.
Oh, so it's different.
Yeah, no matter how hard you try to post things, like Clinton, I told you, it's not the time. God, everything is like you feel like you're so aligned. Everything's perfect. She likes this, I like this. Everything, like you feel like no, this is a perfect match. Yeah. Even like people around me, the clowns around me, they be telling me, Clint, she's the one. What's wrong? Like God, guys, you don't understand. I can't tell them more. It's God because like our level of understanding how God communicate to us is different. So I can't really say like, oh guys, it's God. No. I'll try to say some things to just brush it off. But me deep down I know like yes, this is God. I see what you're saying, guys, but still it's not the time.
Yeah, guys, it's really hot in here. The topic is fire. Like this gets so much more when they're saying, I'm like, I'm getting ideas, but I can't just pop them in because we're gonna elongate. But guys, this is part 1. Yes. So this is part 1. Yes. We're gonna have part 2. Yes. We're gonna get more of the good stuff. The good things.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah.
Like, share, comment.
Yeah, we're gonna roast
I don't know why you guys don't like commenting. Comment.
You must comment. You're gonna see my comment. Me, I'm gonna comment. Alwani Mashige. That's me. Guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Clinton is must comment. Ne?
Yeah, I'll comment. But I always comment.
Yeah, guys, she must share. But this is it from us. Part 1. It was nice. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video. Bye.